Ohio State just won the national championship, and I'm about to make them even better because today I'm building the all-time Ohio State football team, including some of the greatest legends in the history of the Ohio State program. And this wheel right here will decide what players we add to the team. And along the way, we're gonna have to complete each of these challenges, otherwise I fail, and I'm gonna have to give away $50 in gift cards to some of my best subscribers in the comment section down below of this video. So hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe, boys. We're on the road to 30,000 subs. And so we went to our first wheel spin. There's a lot of great players on here, so I'm excited to get whoever we can, and that is going to be a perfect one. We land on Junior, which is of course going to be one of the best wide receiver prospects in the history of the NFL draft. We have Marvin Harrison Jr., 99 overall, added to the team, and he's one of 10 insane players we're going to be adding from the Ohio State alumni to our current Ohio State team to see if we can take them to back-to-back championships, which of course is one of our challenges. But obviously one player isn't going to be enough for us, so we're gonna have to get another one, and this time we're landing on a defensive rookie of the year from the NFL. And if you guys know your NFL or college football history, you know that that is going to be Chase Young, 95 overall, added to the team. Of course, was drafted by now the Washington Commanders and won defensive rookie of the year in the 2020 NFL season. Obviously a complete monster rushing the passer who's had some pretty bad injury luck during his NFL career, which is really sad because I would have loved to see how good he would be. But that just makes up 2 of our 10 legends we're adding to this team, so let's get into the next wheel spin. All right, let's see who we can land on this time. I want to see our QB, but we're landing on Chris. I couldn't come up with a good name for this one, I'm not gonna lie. But we now officially have our other wide receiver on the squad, and that is going to be Ohio State legend Chris Carter, one of the best wide receivers in NFL history, of course, who played his career on the Vikings. He was a monster with Randy Moss, and now we have a great wide receiver tandem with Chris Carter and Marvin Harrison Jr. for our future QB to throw to. And really quickly, guys, while you're watching this video, tell me down below what team I should do this with next. I have a couple of ideas, perhaps Boise or perhaps LSU, but tell me down below, and the most commented one is what I'm going to go with next. So please, that would help out a ton. If you want to see an idea of yours get turned into a video, I will do it. Just tell me what school to do this with next, and I got you guys. But we went straight to our next wheel spin, and we landed on this Fantasy Goat QB. Let's go. I'm so excited for this one. Now, there's been a lot of awesome Ohio State QBs throughout the years, but the one that I liked the most is going to be the one we add to the team, and that is going to be Bears legend Justin Fields, 99 overall. We gave him 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 throw power. We gave him really good accuracies as well. He's going to be a monster just like he was in college football, and I cannot wait to see Justin Fields dominate here today. And obviously, like I said, there was some other good Ohio State QBs like Dwayne Haskins, rest in peace, of course, and Troy Smith, some other great ones. So when you guys are telling me your schools down below, be sure to tell me players and positions you want to see on the team, and I'll be sure to do the best I can adding them to whatever future schools we do with this series. We've got our QB. We still have a number of wheel spins left to go, though. We're not even halfway done, and we're going back to back, just like we're trying to do in this video with national championships. But back to back is referring to Heisman's this time, not national championships, because we are getting the only 2-time winner of the Heisman Award. Archie Griffin, 98 overall, is being added to the team as one of our 2 halfbacks we will be adding in this video. Can you guess who the other one is? You're probably going to see it a second when I spin the wheel a few more times, but can you guess? We'd spin the wheel again and we'd land on this. Okay, I forgot to eliminate Junior, I'm not gonna lie, but we'd spin the wheel again and land on this time. Cornerback number 1, perfect. Also from the 2020 draft, just like Chase Young, we also had another great prospect come out of Ohio State, none other than the cornerback legend himself, Jeff Okudah, who was touted as one of the best cornerback prospects of all time. I really hope he picks it up this year in the NFL because obviously injuries kind of just derailed his career starting with his rookie season, but no injuries are happening today because he is a 99 overall at Ohio State, just like he was in real life, and him and another cornerback we'll be adding are going to be a perfect duo for this defense. 4 more wheel spins left, and our next 2 we landed on were Patriots legend, I'll explain that in a second, and defensive player of the year, not rookie of the year. Now, first things first, we've got our Patriots legend. He played on my favorite NFL team for 1 season. Number 15, the legend himself, Ezekiel Elliott, is back in his prime for this series and back on Ohio State where he dominated the college football scene. We gave him 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 99 change of direction, 89 strength. He is by far and away the best running back in college football when I'm dropping him into it, and I'm so excited excited to see how he plays with Justin Fields and the rest of the team. And then as for the player who won Defensive Player of the Year a couple of years ago in the NFL, we have the number 2 pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, Nick Bosa. He's going to get to rush the passer with Chase Young once again, 99 overall. This defense is going to be disgusting, but we still have 2 more wheel spins to go. Our first wheel spin would land on, cornerback number 2, which leaves us with our final one, which is obviously going to give us the one and only setting the pace. Starting off with cornerback number 2, we are going to go with Denzel Ward, a monster at Ohio State. And I couldn't give him his number 12 that he wore at Ohio State, unfortunately, so we had to go with number 4, which was his high school number. But regardless, Denzel Ward's going to be a monster on Ohio State with Jeff Okudah. And then on the offensive line, we are getting setting the pace, Orlando Pace himself, 99 overall on the squad. He's going to come in with 99 strength and some of the most insane pass and run blocking stats you could ever see in an offensive lineman, because he's one of the greatest offensive lineman prospects in the history of college football. But these are the legends that make up the all-time Ohio State lineup. And again, we need to complete each of these challenges today. Otherwise I fail and I have to give away $50 in gift cards to several of you guys. And our week 1 game is going to be hosting Buffalo, so we'll see how this goes. Taking the offense onto the field first, we have a crazy lineup of players. So let's just start with a deep bomb to Marvin Harrison Jr., who gets past the 50 already. Now, obviously, we're not going to only be running the ball. We've got crazy running game players, especially with Ezekiel Elliott and Archie Griffin in the backfield. Going to be freaking disgusting. Cut it to the right here, and a quick juke for Zeke, and we get a first down. I do want to try and hit a touchdown to Chris Carter, though, because we haven't even gotten him the ball yet on this first drive. Great right by him, though, and he's going to get a big gain for the first. Getting inside the red zone here, I think we could have Marvin Harrison for a touchdown. We're going to try it. He almost comes down with it. That was almost an incredible grab. I'm liking the run to Zeke here on second down, and he's going to get into the end zone easily. We take the lead against Buffalo. Back on offense again, a minute left in the first half, and we've got to take a big lead here. Got a man open. We're going to take what we can get and get the first down. Justin Fields obviously looking great so far. I mean, Orlando Pace looking amazing, protecting our blind side. He is absolutely cooking right now. Another wide open man. Marvin Harrison is going to take it to the house. Let's go. Now, we do obviously have to play great on defense, too. We got some monsters on the D-line, and we're going to use our Okudah in the slot here. That sounds super fun. We could have had a hit stick, but I couldn't even get close to him. Run right up the middle, and we stuff it. Nick Bosa, what a tackle. Huge 3rd and 4 here. If we stop them here, we have a chance to go up by even more points, so I'm really hoping with some good coverage, and we're not going to get the stop right there. Dang it. We're going to player lock on Nick Bosa, because I feel like we could get some pressure on this guy here. We're going to cut to the left. Huge hit stick by our corner. All right, let's try and use our Chase Young here on the D-line. We're getting double teamed. We have a chance to get him, though. Oh, my gosh, he's going to roll out again. This is the fastest QB I've ever seen in my life. He gets almost a first. Blitzing again. We're going to blitz again. Chase Young with the hit stick, but they pick up the first. Now, we're only going to be playing a couple of the first games here, and then we're going to simulate the rest of the season, because I really want to see how good this team does without me. But as of right now, I need to freaking cook up a blitz right here and get a stop, because they're destroying me. This Buffalo QB may as well be freaking Drew Brees, man. He's dicing us up. They are destroying us. This guy's audibling around. I mean, is this literally the reincarnation of John Elway? That's a pick. No! Jeff Okudah just dropped an interception. That's crazy. 99 overall, drops a pick. I'm stunned. Man, we are doing the softest coverage I've ever seen. They're going to end up scoring on this drive. He's going to run for a first again, isn't he? This is the greatest QB I've ever seen in my life. He fumbled and they recover it. Oh my God. All right, we got to get stopped. We need to stop so badly, and we finally get a sack. They're getting close to scoring a touchdown, so we're going to send a few blitzes right here and just hope one of them gets in. We might check it down. He throws a dime on the goal line. Gotta stop him. Gotta stop him. He's gonna throw it, and we get an interception. Oh my gosh, that is going to seal the game away. He gets the tackle, but this is over. The all-time Ohio State team starts 1-0, 20-6 victory over a Buffalo. I feel like we could have done a lot better, but we'll see how the next game goes. MHJ with the player of the game. What a dog. Week 2 against Washington Huskies. We've got to have a great week here. We might have a man for a touchdown. We do. Let's go. Number 5 to the house. I don't even know who that is. Absolute dot by Justin Fields, though. On the 1-yard line after we picked off Washington, we got to get Archie Griffin the rock, and that's exactly what my goal is on this drive. At least he picked up a yard. Okay, 1 yard for one of his Heismans. Let's see if Archie can get something going here. We're going to have to roll out with Justin Fields. He is one of the best dual threat QBs you could find, though, and we pick up a huge first down. Okay, we got to get Archie Griffin the ball. He's got the goofy helmet on for a reason, and that's to pick up yards, baby. Okay, he's not doing great at that. I can't lie. Going 5 wide, we've got Zeke in the slot. We've got Marvin Harrison Jr. on the right side. Someone's going to get absolutely toasted. We're going to bomb it deep to Marvin Harrison Jr., who is cooking. He might be a Heisman contender at this rate. This is ridiculous. And we're up 21 against them right now with no hopes for them stopping us at all, as we're going to get another first down, a dot by Fields. In the pistol formation here, we'll see if someone can get open here. We've got our wide receiver on the right side. Great throw and catch. Got to get a big play here. Got to get a big play. Number 5 open once again. He's destroying their secondary. We might be able to hit Ezekiel Elliott on the zig route right here. Maybe, possibly. Nope. We're going to roll out with Justin Fields, and we're going to get in the end zone. There we go, baby. And yeah, Washington didn't stand a chance to the Ohio State all-time team. That was a disgusting blowout. Justin Fields with 5 touchdowns, 92% completion percentage. He's very well on his way to a Heisman. And our next game is against number 11 Alabama, which we're just going to watch the super sim of. We're going to start off up 7-0 right now, 14-0. We do have a bit of a shootout as the Alabama's going to storm back into the game, and they're going to take the lead here. Our team has to start doing something. At the end of the game, though, we end up scoring and we win by 3. Oh my goodness. That was super close. Week 4 is against Rutgers, and we are at home. No scoring yet, though, as we do take a lead in the first half. Thankfully, we scored a couple of touchdowns, and it looks like we're going to win this one pretty easily. Rutgers did storm back at the end. I'll give them that, but we still win 21-14 to start off 4-0 on the season. And now we're going to sim to the first college football playoff poll just to see how our team does throughout the remainder of the season. I don't want to sit here and watch every single game through the simulation. I just want to see how they're doing throughout portions of the season. So give your prediction right now on how their final record ends up at the end of the season. Are they going to be undefeated? I think they might lose like 2 games throughout the year, maybe. And after simming to the college football playoff poll, we are 8-0 on the season. I still think we might pick up a couple of losses throughout the rest of the year. We did have some good wins, though. We beat Cal 56-35, Wisconsin 42-31. We do have some games against UCLA, Penn State, Minnesota, and Michigan, though. That Michigan one, though, is very, very scary. I'm not going to lie. That could be the one that we end up losing. Justin Fields is on Heisman watch, though, at number 4. So hopefully he stays on that or even wins it. That would be perfect. Because that, of course, is one of the 3 challenges I have to complete in this video. But we're going to sim to the bowl games now and see how our team does throughout the rest of the year. I think we're going to be 12-1. I think. We'll see. Again, give me your predictions down below. I would love to hear what you guys think is going to happen in this video. But after simming through the rest of the year, Justin Fields finishes with the Heisman Trophy with 39 touchdowns, 1 pick, and 3,300 yards. Ezekiel Elliott gets best running back, even though he only had 866 yards and 12 touchdowns. And we are 13-0 on the season. We might actually go undefeated, shockingly. As for All-Americans, Justin Fields, Ezekiel Elliott, Orlando Pace, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and Jeff Okudah were all first team. Archie Griffin only had 414 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns, though, on those yards. That's not bad. Receiving, Marvin Harrison Jr. led the team. Mylan Graham was second. Chris Carter was third, shockingly. On defense, Nick Bosa had 8.5 sacks, and Chase Young had 4. And then Jeff Okudah had 4 picks, and Denzel Ward had 2. Very good defense. We ended up beating UCLA badly. We beat Penn State badly, Minnesota badly. We were very close with Michigan for our first game against them, and then in the conference championship, we beat them even worse with the same score on our side. But of course, we're in the college football playoffs. We do have a bye week, and we'll be playing the winner of Michigan and East Carolina. But we need to win 2 games to get to the Natty and complete all of our challenges. And we will be taking on the Wolverines in the Rose Bowl. Let's see how this goes. We start off with a 7-0 lead against Michigan, but it looks like it's going to be back and forth defensive battle as we're down 10 points out of nowhere. Down 3, though, as we get in striking distance. We tied up before the end of the first half. This is going to be a crazy matchup. We break out in the second half, though, and go up 12. And out of nowhere, we're blowing Michigan out of the water. and we beat them 48-27. That was unbelievable. They were up 10 points at one point. It does make me wonder, though, if we built the Michigan all-time team and put them up against the Ohio State all-time team, who would win? Tell me down below, and maybe I'll cook up a video where we put all of the all-time teams into one college football world and see who the best ones are. Once again, tell me down below what school I should do this with next and what players at each position deserve to be on their all-time team. And now we're in the semifinals, the Fiesta Bowl against Oregon, who also would have a crazy all-time team. But let's see how this goes. I'm a little nervous, I can't lie. We're in a super sim. If it gets super close to the end, obviously we will watch. But as of right now, it's so back and forth with the scoring. Oregon and Ohio State showing no defensive effort whatsoever right now, as we have almost 50 total points in the first half. Oregon is storming back into this though, and they might win. Ohio State needs to do something. Oh my gosh, we might actually end up losing. We got to watch the end. Oregon has a 3rd and 12 right here. If they convert this, they win, and Ohio State is out of the playoffs. They're gonna run it up the middle, and they get it. Ohio State isn't going to win the Natty. I am stunned. One game short of going back-to-back. They didn't even win it with their all-time team. Oh my goodness. Which really gets me thinking, how good would an Oregon all-time team be? We might be finding out soon enough, boys. But hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe. I'm giving away $50 in gift cards to my subscribers, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. And when you're done watching this, go watch my all-time Alabama team video. It's unbelievable how good it is, but we'll see if they win the Natty, because this team didn't. Can Alabama do it?